is adjacent to another rezoning that is extremely similar on the same road in the same area. Why are these, they were together at planning, why are these two being separated? And why was it separated tonight where one is tonight and one was next week?
All right, thank you. Again, one of the things that are important is the consideration as it relates to the Planning Commission, and especially with respect whether they're for or against in terms of considerations of people's times. I've been here, and many of us have been here well past 11, 12:30. Some of us have been here to 3:30 and 4 o'clock. And we've been doing this in the past, and it seems to have worked in terms of efficiency and effectiveness, and again, with reference to consideration. And I know in this particular case, what we're voting on tonight is to continue this item again to November 17th, 45 days.
Well, I appreciate that. I just feel citizens are having to come out twice for basically the same thing. The second thing I want to make mention of on the continue, and I think it's important, if this is going to be continued, etc., is that if you could put up what I just handed to you, the packages that are passed out in support of this item, not that, is the, I handed the flyer, that's okay, is the application has the wrong capacities of these schools. And I think it's only fair to point this out tonight if it's going to be continued, and also for the other applicant to know. What you have up here is the capacity is at 1,300 of the middle school. The Estates of Hickory, the 629 zoning that we did earlier in the year, is not included in these numbers that is in that package. Consequently, that at time of approval, the estimated was 1,646. You add the numbers of Hickory Woods, the Enclave, and the difference tonight, you are at 129% forecasted capacity, where the application package says that we're at 121% or 122%. I just think that we need to represent these applications correctly. And I sincerely believe that if these are going to be continued, they're continued with the right data.
If I may, Mr. Manager, maybe I could call on Ms. Shea to respond, because I know there's a process and what is correct. And I think that's a fair question, but what is correct and what has been done?
That's fine.
The information that's presented in your package is based on the adopted planning and land use policy, the provisions of that, and it's calculated specifically per that policy. And as the policy is written, land that's zoned but there's not a site plan, approved site plan for it, is not part of that calculation. So it is true that the, the Hickory, Estates of Hickory, is not currently in these numbers. When they get an approved final site plan, they will be folded into the numbers. Basically, I believe the reason why we don't have zoned land in the calculation is because in 1969, when the city was first incorporated, the city was zoned. So we do have a lot of zoning that's out there, and we don't include that because it's a lot, and a lot of it won't ever develop. So it sort of tends to cloud the issue a little bit.
Well, let me do this, and I appreciate the conversation. Maybe this should be done under new business, for instance, but this is what we're talking about right now is a continuation, and we should be addressing the continuation. The thoughts obviously are well noted.